Welcome to Vistula Language Solutions. My name is Daniel Miller, and today we will be talking about financial trends. So looking at trends in financial situations. So trends are things that are happening now a lot. So I will give you some expressions today, and we will have a short exercise at the end. Okay? So the first thing I will do is I will introduce to you some word forms. So I want to show you, first of all, I have some adjectives and some adjectives to describe changes. So you have, for example, we have slight. So slight means small. And you have gradual. Gradual is a slow change, but over a long period. And we have sudden is a fast change. And significant would be a big change. And steady would be a slow but a regular change. Here, so we have slight, gradual, sudden, significant, and steady. Now we have adverbs, which we just add ly to the adjective. So for example, you have steady. Actually, with steady, you add ily, would be steadily, but significantly, suddenly, gradually, and slightly. Okay? And the next thing is there are nouns. So we have a rise and an increase. This means to go up. A drop and a fall means to go down. And a peak would be the top level of a change. And a fluctuation would be changes that are going up and down. Okay? So for example, in English, we often have an adjective before a noun, so you can say, for example, there was a slight increase, for example, or a gradual drop, for example, or a sudden fall in profits, for example. Okay, so, and now we have verb forms, so we can say, to rise also. So the noun is arise, the verb is to rise, to go up, to increase, and to drop or to fall, or to peak, to reach a top level, or to fluctuate, to change. Okay? So these are some word forms. You have adjectives, nouns, verbs, and adverbs. Okay? Now what I would like to do is I would like to do a couple of exercises using these to show you how you can use verbs, adjectives, nouns, and adverbs to describe financial trends. Okay? So, it's not so hard. And just to review quickly, I have a short revision activity. It shows show you the word order again. You have adjective, noun, and we say there was a sharp increase in costs, and there was a gradual drop in sales. So you have adjective, noun form, and now you have noun, verb, adverb. Okay? So the noun is, for example, costs sharply increased, and sales dropped gradually. So you have a noun, costs and sales, and the verb here you have increased. So you would say costs sharply increased and sales dropped gradually. Okay, so now these are some forms, and now what I would like to do is give you a short exercise here. And you can play around with these word forms, and the meaning is the same. The meaning is the same. It's just you can change the word order a little bit, so whatever helps you sometimes. So, for example, we have number one, there was a slight rise in operating costs last year. A slight rise. So remember, slight is a small rise. So you can say operating cost, and now you have missing expression last year. Number two, there was a slight increase in spending last year. Okay? So now you can say there was you have missing expression here in spending last year. Number three, profit fell sharply last year. There was something in profit last year. Number four, taxes increased gradually last year. And now here we have there was in taxes last year. Okay? So now you have to decide what are the missing expressions in these sentences. Okay? So let's turn it over, and we're going to look at my answer. So number one, I have there was a slight rise in operating costs last year. Operating costs rose slightly last year. Okay? Number two, there was a slight increase in spending last year. Spending increased slightly last year. Number three, profit fell sharply last year. there was a sharp fall of profit last year. Number 4, taxes increased gradually last year. There was an increase of taxes last year. Okay, so you have adjective, noun here, and you have operating costs. So you have the noun, adverb, and adverb here. Okay, and you have a slight increase. So you have a slight is a very small increase. So you have adjective, noun, and here you have the verb, adverb, and the verb with the adverb here. And profits fell, the verb and adverb here. And you have sharp fall of, you have the adjective, verb, and the noun here. Taxes increased gradually last year, so you have the verb and the adverb last year. And then you have an increase of, you have a noun here, an adjective here. A verb, excuse me. There is, the last sentence you have, there is an increase of taxes. So you have a verb plus the noun here. Okay, so this is just to show you how you can play around with these verbs and adjectives a little to describe financial trends. And you can see in my examples, I have changed them a little bit, but you can look what is easier for you and you can use them to analyze financial trends. Okay, so thank you very much.